Pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Avery. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Gilliam. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Oh, man, look out! This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Avery. Good timing on the quick out. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Avery. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right now.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. Powers through. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Mooney. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Just steamrolling the defense. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Buffalo. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense really needs to get something going right now. Already down 17-3. Complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs, and then hopefully move the football.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
Buffalo, 17, Nebraska, 3.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Madden. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The play-action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Nebraska! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Cornhuskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. They'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Bargava. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Scanning the field, it's Avery. Working that left side now. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Bulls have it with a first and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker. Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Got it in the middle. It's Mooney. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I like what this offense did, man. They go 4 verts and stretch the field, put a lot of stress on the safeties and the DBs.
There he goes. Breaks the tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilliam. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Avery. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this game.
Will be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They punt it away on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got his man down the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Avery. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Back to pass. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Looking for more room. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lost a throw on first down. Got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got his man to the left. They'll use a timeout right. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Here's the pressure. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. Touchdown, Buffalo! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, throw the records out the window, and Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off from the shotgun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Got his man out of the backfield. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. That's caught. It's Mooney. Still running at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and the Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they loose in the middle. Touchdown, Nebraska! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Avery. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without touchdown Buffalo. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Buffalo, 45. Nebraska, 34.
Coming out with it, it's Hurley. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Madden. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. This is a designed run.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Right on target this time. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the young?
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond.